Okay, so number 11,
Mhm.
what you need to do is you need to multiply with the conjugate. So you have 8 plus 2i. So the bottom, this one tells us the conjugate will be 8 minus 2i. So you have to multiply with the same thing for the top. Yeah? 8 minus 2i. Now you can multiply this and you have, you can see that it's a plus b, a minus b. Okay? You can use the formula that is a square minus b square, or you can just FOIL it, which is a longer way. Okay, so you'll end up with, after you FOIL it, you'll have 64, okay, minus 4i square. Okay, 2 square is 4, okay? I square. On the top, you have 24 minus 6i minus 40i plus 10i. Yeah, square, 10i square. Sorry, there you go. So let's put it together. You have 24 minus 46i. At the top, you have I square is negative 1. Yeah. You know that I square is negative 1. And you have 64 minus 4, and I square is always negative 1. Okay. So you have 24 minus 46i minus 10 divided by 64, and you can do plus 4. Yeah. So when you put things together now, did I lose something? I think I lost something. Let's go. Oh, no, that's fine. So then when you do that, you have 17 minus 46i. At the bottom, you have 68. Is it 68?
Yeah.
64, 64. Where did I get that? 68. Oh, this is 14. That's why I was thinking something wrong there. There you go. 44 minus 10 is 14. So now you can reduce it. You can write it 14 over 68 minus, for imaginary numbers, you try to split it and keep the I separate. Yeah? So that's 46 over 68i. So 7 over 34 minus 23 over 34 I. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is pretty much the only way you can do when you have imaginary or complex number divisions. Okay, you got to multiply that with the conjugate, right? So, what else was hard?
Question 12.
12. So question 12 gave us a formula. R equals to F over N plus F. We got to figure out what is F. That's the goal. Okay? So there are two of them, so that's a problem. Okay. What we can do is we can write a 1 underneath this, and you can cross multiply. Okay. So 1 times F must be R times N plus F. Then you can distribute this. Okay. So you have F equals RF plus RN. Well, actually, I could put the other way. Yeah. RN plus RF or RF plus RN. Now I'm going to subtract RF from both sides. If I do that, I have F minus RF, which is RN, right?
Yeah.
Now I can factor out the F. 1 minus R is Rn. Now I have 1F. Now I can get rid of this, put this at the denominator. So F will be Rn over 1 minus R. That's it.
Okay.
So a little bit of cross multiplication. Nothing hard. It's just tedious, you know. You have to just follow through. That's all. Okay. What else was hard?
13. I was getting the wrong answer, but I used the quadratic formula.
Okay. Okay. You can use the quadratic formula, but there's a much faster way. Okay. So the faster way is, first of all, let me go over the determinant. The determinant is b squared minus 4ac. You know that, right? The part that's underneath the square root, right? So if square root of, so if b squared minus 4ac, you have to make sure of two things, okay? Well, that's okay. Don't want to put that for now. You have to make sure it's positive. If it's not positive, then it could be 0. If it's not 0, it could be negative. Okay, if it's negative, it doesn't even exist, right? imaginary, you get imaginary solutions. So there are three different ways you could go: positive, 0, and negative. Yeah.
Mm.
So if it's positive, there are two solutions, right? If it's
Yeah.
0, it's one solution. If it's
Mhm.
negative, then no solution. Or you can also say two complex or imaginary solutions, okay?
Mhm.
Two imaginary numbers, right? So if it has two real solutions, okay, these are real, then there's a system, you can do it very quickly. The sum and product, there's a formula for that. If you know that, you can do this in seconds. Sum is negative b over a, and the product is c over a. So we don't even have to find the two solutions, okay?
Yeah.
You can just look at this and say, this is asking for the sum. So negative b is negative, negative 16, and a is 2. 16 over 2, which is 8. Okay. You can do it in 5-10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
If you know this, you can, this too, you can do it in
Mhm.
5 to 10 seconds. Right? So you don't have to solve for the whole thing and find all the values.
Yeah.
See, usually when they have a question like this, what is a plus b or what is a minus b? Usually you don't even have to find a and what is b. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Usually you can find it in a much faster way.
Okay.
Okay, what else was hard?
Number 15.
All right. Do you know how to do divisions?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Okay. X goes into 5x 5 times. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
So the 5x and 5 times 3 is plus 15. So now, since you're subtracting it, you subtract this and subtract this. When you subtract that, that goes away. And here you have minus 17. So that's your remainder. Okay. The
Yeah.
final answer will be 5 minus 17 over x plus 3. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Another way of dividing is through synthetic division. You can do that here also, because if x was negative 3, there would be, so I should put negative 3 here. We have 5 minus 2. Okay.
Mhm.
So 5 comes down. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Add that, is negative 17. So that's your remainder. Okay. And you have the same answer.
Mhm.
Okay. So you just lose a power because this was 5x before, right? That's
Mhm.
why when you have the answer, it has one less power. So it's just a number. That x to the 1 is gone. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you do division. So you need to know both ways, synthetic division and regular division.
Okay.
They usually teach it in algebra 1, algebra 2, depends on the teacher. What else was hard?
So I didn't go that far.
Hmm.
Yes, that's all the questions I had.
Okay.